you know what I mean? I feel like you know what I mean. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a get to know me where my followers asked me questions. I put a list of questions up onto my story and I asked them to send me the ones they wanted to know. There were 70 questions overall and pretty much every question got mentioned at some point, so I've narrowed it down to just try and do the most popular ones that were asked. One of the most popular ones was, do I regret anything? I don't regret anything. I think everything I've done has made me into the person I am today. I wouldn't be who I am or where I am without those things happening. What I do regret, however, is how I let those things affect me. Because sometimes you just let something stay in your mind for so long. I know I'm guilty of it. Someone can say something or do something to you and it literally stays in your mind for months. That is what I regret. I regret giving people that power. Second one was, are you insecure? Yes. I'm very insecure. I am always comparing myself to others. I get very self-aware all the time. I feel like people are constantly judging me. It's just a whole thing. I know I shouldn't do it and I'm working on it, but yeah. What is my relationship status? I am very single right now. This is probably the first time since I was 16 that I have been well and truly single, and I'm just focusing on me and my career at the minute. Yeah, at the minute I'm single and I'm happy. How do I want to die? Peacefully, or to go out with a bang, like Avengers style, die in battle or die in a great battle of Hogwarts. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be either I die peacefully or spectacularly. Do you bite your nails? I used to, I don't anymore. It was a nervous thing, I think. Because now I'm not showing you my nails. They're not looking their greatest right now. Do you hate anyone at the moment? I don't hate anyone. I think hate's a very strong word, and I think if you hate someone, you've given them the power. I don't want to give anyone that power to say I hate them. Like, I'm physically taken out of my like mental capacity to hate someone, but there are some people I strongly dislike. Strongly dislike. Do you miss someone? I miss a lot of people. We don't really get to see anyone at the minute. I miss all my uni mates. I miss my Powerpuff Girls up in Manchester. My best mate in Australia. I miss my granddad, you know. I miss my dad, who's away for work. You know how I feel about that. You don't need to give me side eye. Are you scared of spiders? I am so scared of spiders. Like, it's a joke. If me and Ellie are alone in the house at uni, we're screwed. We're terrified. Like, I can't touch them. I can't be in the same room. It's giving me shivers just thinking about it. Next question. Would you go back in time if you had the chance? I would go back to relive certain moments, but I wouldn't go back to change anything because, again, it's something that shaped me to who I am. So I wouldn't go back to change anything. I'd just go back to relive moments. Do you want to have kids? If so, how many? I do want kids. I want 2 minimum. I want a boy and then I want a girl. Typical, because the boy can look after the girl. If anyone hurts my baby girl, the boy can look after her. And then I want a third one. I don't really mind, but I think it would be nice to have a second girl. I just think it's nice to have a sister. Not that I'd know because I don't have a sister. I just prefer boy, girl, girl, I think. But I'm not too bothered about the third one. What are or were your best subjects? Believe it or not, I was actually really good at maths. Like, really good. That was by far my strongest subject at school. And I even went to carry it on at A-level, but I got kicked out of maths A-levels. I wasn't allowed to do it. I don't know how good I'd be now, but that's another story. Do I miss anyone from my past? No. There's people that I was closer to in the past that I wish I was close to still now, but the people that are completely in my past, I don't miss you at all. There's a reason you're in my past. Normally the people in my past are the people that treated me dirty, and so no, I don't miss them at all. Like, bye. Have you ever broken someone's heart? I don't think so. I'd like to think I haven't. I hope I never will, because I would never wish heartbreak on anyone. It literally hurts, like physically hurts. This is a good lead on to, have you ever been cheated on? Most people would say no, but I'm a firm believer of, if you're talking to someone, you should be loyal to that person, because that's like a test. If you're talking to someone, you're meant to be getting to know them. So if you're talking to someone for a year, you're both saying these feelings, and then you go and get with someone else, it might not technically be cheating, but it still hurts like a bitch. So no, technically I haven't been cheated on, but the feelings I felt were like I had been. Do you have trust issues? I have such big trust issues, it's a joke. I don't trust easily anymore at all. I used to trust too easily, but then I put my whole heart and soul into someone. For a very long time, I trusted them with my life. I went to them for everything, and they threw it back in my face and then did it with don't contact me anymore. That absolutely shattered any trust I had in people, because if the person I trusted more than anyone would do that to me, what's to say no one else would? So yeah, I have massive trust issues. I don't like to trust anyone. I don't like to put my faith in people. To me, there's no saying that they're not going to do what that person did. Who or what was your last dream about? Oh my god, right. People are gonna think I'm so weird, but I think I'm a little bit... Wait, let me just make sure I've got the right word. Clairvoyant. Oh my god, right, okay. Yeah, right, it is the right word. I think I'm a little bit clairvoyant, right? I never remember dreams. I think they're happening, but as soon as I wake up, they're gone. But every time I remember a dream, it has some sort of significance. The first one I had was a dream that the guy I was seeing started going out with this brunette girl. A week later, it happened. The second one was at my uni house. We hear footsteps. The TV will turn on by itself for days in a row at the same time, and it's really bizarre. And I had this dream that this little girl, really young, about 4 years old, mousy brown hair, she died in this house. And then within a few days, I kid you not, I'm gonna put the video in, but my mate had fresh tan on and she woke up with a child's footprint on her, and I dreamt this little girl, and then she woke up with a footprint. And this girl sleeps in my friend's bed because that's where her mum used to sleep. The last dream I had was that all this was over, the vaccinations were all out, we all went to the beach, and then someone died at the beach. And now I'm really stressed because I feel like one of my mates is going to drown. So I messaged like loads of my mates saying, please be careful, don't go to the beach anytime soon, because I feel like something's going to happen, and I remember it so vividly. Anyway, now that you all think I'm crazy, let's carry on. Do you give out second chances too easily? Yes. Although I don't trust easily, I have a lot of faith in humanity. So I definitely used to be worse for giving out second chances, and I feel like I don't as much anymore. There's a line. Which leads me on to, is it easier to forgive or forget? It's much easier to forgive. Much easier. I never forget. I'm the worst when it comes to just passing comments. I don't remember them at all, like turning the oven off. I'm literally so forgetful in that respect. But when it comes to receipts and dates and facts and times, this brain don't forget it, because I have the memories, I have scrapbooks and I have photo albums to remind me. Is this year the best year of your life? I hope so, because last year was by far the worst year of my life. I think everything that could have possibly gone wrong went wrong last year. I ended the year in an absolute state. My friends and family had to get me through a pretty rough time. This year I'm hoping I've got a really good group around me. I'm so thankful to everyone that supports me. Hopefully this year will be about onwards and upwards and not dwelling and letting people ruin my life like they did last year. Is cheating ever okay? No. It's never ever okay. Whether you're talking to someone, in a relationship with someone, fiance, married, that person deserves respect. If you want to go clubbing and get with people, tell them. If you want to sleep with someone else, tell them. If you want to be with someone else, tell them. It's not hard. Everyone deserves the respect from someone they've put trust and faith into to tell them the truth. Bare minimum. If you're not grown up enough to tell someone that you don't want to be with them anymore, you're not grown up enough to be in a relationship in the first place. And don't do it by text, and don't lie when you break up with someone either, because that is just as bad and that will hurt someone just as much as cheating on them in the first place. Favourite weather? I love the sun. I love going to the beach. I'm such a water baby. There's nothing better than going to the beach with your friends with a cone of chips and then an ice cream, playing your throwback tunes or singing along. Oh, there's just nothing better than the summer. I love it. The vibes are immaculate. Do you have a friend of the opposite sex who you can act your complete self around? I grew up with lads. My whole street is lads. I've grown up with about 10 brothers. I have 2 biological brothers, but the whole street was practically my brothers. They looked after me. They took me under their wing. I always hung around the lads. I know it might not look like it, but I was one of the tomboys. Who was the last person of the opposite sex you talked to? Tristan. Me and Tristan don't really have conversations. We just make weird noises on Snapchat and send them into each other. We'll just like send mugshots and be like, oh hello, how are you, you're so cute, I miss you. That'll be the extent of our conversations. Is there anyone you would die for? There are lots of people I would die for. My family, my friends. If it came between a gun to their head or a gun to my head all the way. If you truly love someone, you wouldn't be able to let that person die over you. You wouldn't be able to live with yourself. The last question is, do you believe in soulmates? I do believe in soulmates. I believe there's someone out there for everyone. And that person is your person. I just think that sometimes things get in the way, and sometimes people marry the wrong person because they think it's their soulmate. But hey, that's why we have divorce. Keep getting married until you find your soulmate. I'm only joking, I only want to get married once, and I hope it's the right person. And that brings me to the end of my video. Hope you enjoyed getting to know me a bit more. If you did have any more questions, make sure to drop them down below in the comment section. I have so many exciting videos coming up for you guys within the next few weeks, so make sure you hit that bell button when you subscribe so that you receive notifications when I post a new video. But as always, until then, stay safe, and I'll see you next Friday at 6.